Welcome back to episode 3 of Beyond Borders with Mancomp. In today's episode, we'll be talking about profile building for UG applications. And we have with us today Ms. Sri Vidya, Director of Counseling, Mancomp Overseas Education. Welcome, ma'am. It's a great pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you.
So, as you know, the number of students applying for admissions abroad has grown exponentially. And what do you think universities look for while evaluating the profiles of a student? And how important do you think it is?
Yeah, having a well-rounded and strong profile is an essential thing to make an application stand out. What these university people want to see is what these individuals are bringing to their campus and what positive and social impact they can make. Apart from focusing on academics, the student needs to clearly focus on extracurricular activities, developing their unique skills and talents, doing projects, internships, and research work in their chosen field of interest, and also gaining leadership and volunteering experience. All these
True.
will go a long way in securing an admission.
Now, there are many things that a student dreads about, and one of that is the test. So, what are the standardized tests that a student needs to take for abroad admissions?
One of the mandatory tests the student needs to take is IELTS or TOEFL, which is the test to prove their English proficiency. Other than this, the student may also be required to take SAT or ACT, which is primarily asked by US universities and some top universities of other countries. Some countries may also ask for their language certification. Say for Germany, ask for B2 level certification for which will be helpful for both living and visa purposes.
So, there are a lot of documents that are submitted during the application process. So, which one of these do you think are important?
Two most important documents which I want to mention here are SOP and LOR.
Okay.
Anybody who is discussing about abroad education definitely would have heard these two words.
True.
SOP, Statement of Purpose, which is an engaging personal statement written by the student showcasing his passion, goals, and motivations. LOR, which is a letter of recommendation. A student needs to take a letter of recommendation from his teachers, mentors, or coaches, which will talk about his achievements and qualities of the student.
So, while we're on that topic, can you share some tips to make a good SOP and LOR that can really stand out?
Yes, definitely. First and foremost, the SOP has to be personal and not generic.
Okay.
The student has to reflect upon his experiences, learnings, his motivations, and inspiration behind choosing a particular subject. He has to do a thorough research of the program offered, put the points in such a way that why that course is a right fit for him and how it aligns with his goals. For LORs, the student need to approach teachers or mentors who knows them well and can write about their achievements and strengths. And also they have to apprise the teachers about their accomplishments so that the teacher can write a genuine recommendation letter.
So, earlier you mentioned about extracurricular activities and leadership roles. Can you tell us about the impact that it has on the admission process?
Yeah. So extracurricular activities is one of the critical component. The universities want to know your other interests and what you have achieved beyond your classrooms.
Okay.
So taking part in MUNs, debates, competitions and Olympiads and various other competitions and winning awards will highlight the students' diverse skills and passion. The student can take part in various clubs, music, drama, or sports, and in these activities, they can go on to take leadership roles to showcase their initiative and problem solving skills. What I would really advise is be genuine and focus on making a meaningful impact.
Can you brief us a little bit into the community services and the volunteering that goes into building a profile?
Yes, a student can engage in a voluntary work or community service to show their social responsibility.
Okay.
They can narrate it in their SOP how these experiences have shaped their perspective and attributed to their personal growth. Admission committees appreciate applicants who are empathetic and responsible.
Why don't we talk a little bit about project research and course certification and how they can enhance a student's profile?
A student can identify a passion and develop a project or research work on that. Also, they can do course specific certifications and doing internships can add significant value in their profile.
In this digital age, how do you think students should maintain their social media presence?
Yes, a student need to create a professional online profile, develop a professional LinkedIn profile and a website or Instagram page that talks about your contributions and interests.
Okay.
Maintaining a professional and positive image in the social media can enhance the application.
So, do you have any closing comments that you want to give before we wind up?
In conclusion, I would like to say that the students and parents as well that they need to plan things well ahead of time. Profile building cannot happen overnight. It typically starts from 8th or ninth grade. The documents, certificates, all these things have over the years have to be collected and kept safely. I hope these tips are useful and I wish all the best to the students.
It's been a great pleasure having you with us today, ma'am. I'm sure this is going to be incredibly helpful for all the UG aspirants out there who's looking forward to building a strong profile for their university application. So I'll see you all on the next episode. Till then, bye.